Welcome back. I know language profound. How are we doing today? Quick little thing. I've been on YouTube lately trying to do some streaming. I'm still a little new on YouTube. We're gonna do this today, okay? Oracle cards. Um, yeah, a little PSA. If you want to go and view that, I am, on Twitch, on what was it, YouTube and stuff. I'm thinking about switching back over to Twitch, only because I get a little more views on that end, even if they don't say. Listen, it's like depends on what you're looking for, just that, and the third, all that sorts. Let's jump right into it. We're gonna see what's going on in the general aspects of the relationship, or just your life, anything, whatever the spirits have to say. Okay. How are we doing today? It's about like 5 o'clock in the morning. I said I was going to get to the spread as when I get to it. Because again, I'm doing schoolwork. Somebody sees you as their boo. They're saying bye to something. This is pretty fast. So what I see here, sorry, give me like 2 seconds. See, obviously, boo, my boo, you and them are literally official, or they see you as like official in their heads, right? But they're saying like bye, peace, not caring, or whatever, either to a situation or this one. I feel like it's more towards a different situation because they know that there's a deadline. They've been procrastinating or feeling like they're being too busy, but they really do want to come in and be heart to heart with you, having intimate conversation, a deep conversation, intimate discussion, and being blunt slash honest. Now there is also a lot of highs and lows within this relationship. So if it does, if this resonates, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I do definitely see that there are some hot highs and lows, off and on, hot and cold. So what it's giving me is that this person keeps coming in, not knowing that like they are the ones repeating the cycle, and they are just roping you in. I mean, yes, it takes two, but at the same time, it sometimes just takes that one person that just doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. And honestly, it does take you, my viewers, to kind of like literally take a step back out from the situation and let them deal with whatever they have to deal with. Because honestly, they cuckoo. Because like at the bottom of the deck, it shows that they're like frustrated. Underneath all this, they're very frustrated about their own decisions and own behaviors, and they're looking to try to like come closer to you. But I'm gonna see what's blocking them. What's blocking this energy? Skirt. They're the runner. They're a runner. It's like they keep leaving a situation when it gets too hard for them. And honestly, if it's too hard for them, then they shouldn't be. Yeah, they've been tiptoeing around the situation, avoiding getting caught, either with their feelings of for you, and they don't want to express that, and or what's happening. They got a little weird situation. Let me bring this up to here. Yeah, they got like a weird situation going on. If you can hear me, that's good. If I'm too loud, sorry. Also, listen, Melanie Martinez just released a whole freaking new single. The song is already like, what do you mean? Like we all knew what was behind the scenes, but like those big industries, how they be using the people they be using, and how they are like being introduced to certain things, especially drugs, and it's crazy because she's really hitting on a lot of core shit right now, especially when it's involving stuff behind closed doors. And some people don't get it. Some people are like, what? Like, listen, in that industry, there are literally people who's having a whole diet Dr. Kelp on hand, thinking that their life is supposed to be good and shit, but really they're suffering. So it's like, sure, are you sure? So I had to take a quick nap. I'm back again. I am feeling a little more energized, honestly. Only because this situation today, I needed to sleep and recuperate and stuff. I felt like I was doing 10,000 things. Okay, I gotta go to the library, pick some stuff up, and take some stuff back. Anywho, regardless, yeah. Yes, this person definitely had this great escape, the greatest escape, you know. I don't know, had like a whole fucking plan. Sorry for the F bombs, you know how it works. Freaking, you know, they're obviously being avoidant or just avoiding getting caught and sneaking around because they're looking for lust, greed, the hanky panky, and being inconsiderate. Obviously, because you know why? You know why they're lustful? Because they're looking for the rebound. They're looking for the rebound. Unpredictable expectations, temporary options, and flighty. But underneath all this, the reason why they're looking for that rebound is because they're obviously in distress, acting with urgency and assistance needed. They're treating everybody else like crap while trying to get their fix because you won't do it for them. It seems like, but they're obviously seeing you as some sort of key player, and they know that they can't have you, and you must have some very good boundaries down in place, some very good ones that are stopping this man from pursuing you the way how he or she's been doing for the longest, which is a good thing. AKA meaning you're putting down your foot and boundaries on the situation because obviously they can't respect you enough to even come forward in the situation. And you know what? You shouldn't be dealing with that in the first place because they need to go somewhere with that, right? They need to go somewhere with that. Yeah, they be dealing with sneaky links, hidden lovers, low-key situationships, and side pieces. But whose fault is it? Because they see it's more of a snack situation to them. It's all about their obsession, physical attraction, and sex appeal. They're only caring about the one thing that they can get from these people and nothing else. They feel chained in this situation, codependent, unhealthy attachments, and being weighed down. So the issue here is that they've been, because they want to come in and try to courtship you and this, that, and the third, but they just feel chained within this sneaky situation because of their own obsessions. So I'm sorry. So for you, not you collective, for the collective's dumbass situations. So are you telling me that the reason why y'all can't get y'all shit together and come forward with the collective is because y'all been sneaking around for so long, so much, a lot at this point, to the point where it's becoming obsessive and you feel chained in a situation? What the fuck do you... Sorry, forgive me. The fuck do you mean you feel chained in a situation? Explain that to me. How do you feel chained? And watch they be like, well, no, here's the answer. You have low self-worth. Okay? The collective, wacky-ass boyfriends / wacky-ass girlfriends, y'all got low self-worth. Because while you treating my collective like they ain't shit, but you want to come in and courtship them, right? But then you go back into this inconsiderate, greedy-ass energy because deep down, you're poor. You're in financial struggle, saving up a budgeting. Honestly, this can also mean that they literally don't have they don't have any value, okay? For you or themselves. And they're obviously trying to avoid getting caught again, tiptoe, this time at the bottom of the deck. They're trying to avoid getting caught, but I think it's very evident because you can find any information on them. They're not exactly hiding it well, are they? So collective, forget this man, forget this woman, honestly, because if it's to the point where they're acting like that, it's too much for them to even get their shit together, then I don't think you need this shit. There's like plenty of people out in this world where you can literally be with, honestly. And if they come after you on some disrespectful shit, whoop their ass. Whip their ass. With a belt, something. What they're gonna do? Hurt you? Hurt them back. Or call the police. I don't know. Get away from the situation. If they try to hurt you. If they try to hurt you, get away from the situation, literally leave. And then from a distance, call the police. Because this man does not deserve your respect, okay? Because this person wanted to do what? Sneak around, be inconsiderate, literally no contraceptive. So whatever they about to get, they're getting it from somebody else, not you, because you are clean and you are safe and sound. You are home in your own space, hopefully. If you are in the room with your if you are in a room with your significant other that's been sneaking around and this, that, and the third, play this video for them. What the fuck are you doing, huh? The fuck are you doing? You think that you're cute trying to go around the collective's back and deal with these other hoes? We all know these other hoes don't got nothing on the collective. The collective been doing shit for you since day one, doing this shit real good, and you act like that. They ain't got the got that good. Collective, please do something about this. If your significant other's making you feel like that you're too much of this, that, and the third, let them go find less, please. Watch, they're gonna find some other hoe or other bitch talk about some. Hey baby, this, that, third. Hey baby, this, that, bitch. Like, please. They're obviously brickwalling you. Okay, they're obviously brickwalling you. Let me get some more. They're brickwalling you. Lipstick evidence, infidelity, caught cheating, betrayal. Again, they want to have a heart-to-heart because they've been recalling you. But there is some sort of paperwork or court filing that's happening soon. I don't really know what this card means when it comes out as like court papers. That maybe they're dealing with something legal, so look out for that. They might be dealing with something legal or on a legal basis. Just again, look out for that, because this timeline here, something is coming to an end because of a reconciliation. Soul tribe or close friends, so they want this reconciliation because they see you as their soul tribe. Or they trying to find their soul tribe and looking everywhere else but where they should be looking at. Let me turn on this heat. What the fuck? It's like 74 degrees in here now. I already have this shit turned on. Why is it so hot in here? Sometimes I like my room hot, okay? I need to feel it. Sorry, I'm not in my cami bra right now. I mean, I am, but like I have a shirt on. Mainly because, I don't know. I'm just in my cam. You know me. Which one y'all like? Y'all like this scene watching me in my cami bra, or? And again, I only wear that for efficiency purposes only. I have very, very sensitive skin, so whatever I pay for myself, I buy myself. If you got an issue with that, I don't know, talk to Jesus, talk to God, talk to your God, because I know for certain that in the Bible, since it's been changed and manipulated over the course of time, over the history of time, I only listen to the 10 Commandments, okay? Literally, the true 10 Commandments. None of that, well, you can't do this, that, no, be kind to thy neighbor, okay? No adultery, no, don't try to use people, this, that, the third. You know the dealio. Oh, excuse me. And that don't let a witch in your village is really don't let a potion maker in your village. Stop it, okay? Stop. Regardless. They're currently within blues. They're having the blues. They're feeling scared, heavy emotions, mental distress, because they've been reading up on some information either about you, gaining insights, and it's causing them to go through ups and downs. What do you have on your account? Because deep down they feel changed in the situation. Again, excuse me. I had an extra large pizza. I had pizza for like the second day in a row. I don't know. I just lately the food at the store has been like, I literally spent like $200 on food for no reason, and it sucks, like on 5 bags of food. Well, I had a big bag of groceries and then 4 extra bags of groceries because I couldn't fit it in one bag. But like, that should not be costing about $200, okay? Literally all that should not be costing that much. And I know that for certain. So let me see what we can do for the collective. Again, I'm gonna get back to my extended spreads. I gotta make more room. Since I'm back in school, I have to make more room on my laptop to do the extended spreads, because I don't have enough room. That's the only reason why. Usually I would do it anyways, but I just don't have enough room. For a laptop like this, I would be surprised. It's not its fault. It's just these files will be a lot, you know. So I'm gonna have to go back and name this something. They're obviously doing too much in the situation, so look out for that. They've been doing too much in the situation. Obviously, if y'all been getting into going back and forth and shit. They've been doing too much because of toxic masculinity. I'm hating this toxic masculinity. Why does everyone want to be a man, but then don't actually want to show what a man is truly capable with? They want to be like, oh, I'm the man of the house. Nigga, you know you're not a man whatsoever. You can't even take care of your own shit. What type of man doesn't take care of his own shit, huh? What type of man has to go out and have a whole fucking sex addiction, huh? What man has a sex addiction that calls himself a man? That's not a man. What man goes on Tinder, Grindr, whatever the fuck they be going on for their personal shit for, huh? Just for you to fuck it all up with a new person, to come back to the collective and act like they're supposed to be your Bonnie and Clyde, literally at the bottom of the deck. When obviously you can't get your shit together because you over here dipping and diving into other hoes. Not my fault that you're doing that. You can't blame everything on the collective because they're not allowing you to do your own bullshit. Here's the thing. For the collective, y'all already know that y'all mans or girls and stuff, they're over here going to other people because they allow them to be the worst perversions of themselves, aka, hey, yeah, come over, yeah, you can curse me out, you can do this, that, the third, I'll just give you everything and shit, and I'll just be your little friend or whatever. Well, you, the collective over here, having to deal with their shitty ass bullshit ass behavior over here, like thinking, oh my god, when are they going to get their shit together? Obviously, I don't think anytime soon. And I think it's one of those situations where you may have to remove yourself from the situation just for them to literally change. And then watch you say, no, fuck no, get the fuck out my life. Just for them to be like, man, what did I even do this for? Maybe you shouldn't have had this in the beginning where you thought that you could. Here's what I'm imagining most men right now in the day and age. They're acting like they're the prize. But how can you say that you're the prize when you're over here consistently disrespecting the collective, your significant other, because you want to feel on top of the world? So for you to break me down and to belittle me will make you feel higher than me? That doesn't work. That really doesn't work like that. Because I will destroy the very foundation that you built yourself on. And you built that foundation on me. I would tear that shit down, go to fucking Cancun, and worry about the rest of my fucking life as is. Because honestly, you're doing too much. Ha! Supersized. You're doing too much. Not you, collective. My collective's idiot boyfriend/girlfriend. And listen, I know, but you're allowed to call them out too. You shouldn't always have to be tiptoeing around the situation because they can't control their own fucking feelings. That's them. If they don't like it, they can go find somebody less. Literally. They want to do this in and out, nigga. What boyfriend collectives? What out of your mans or girls sleeping on a fucking air mattress, huh? Or having a whole separate fucking furniture in a different room and them fucking on them, huh? Sorry if I'm being explicit. We're at 21 minutes. Damn. Literally, because they're trying to dig for accusations, but then they want to be a fucking coward and do the disappearance act because obviously they're the runner, but they see you as Bonnie and Clyde at the bottom of the deck. It doesn't make sense. Why disrespect the very person you see Bonnie and Clyde for a whole fucking why disrespect a whole course meal for a fucking snack that will only satisfy you until you are in need of another fucking snack? Because at this point, you obviously don't fucking care. You don't care about anything. You don't care about yourself. You don't care about anything. And watch, you'll be the same person that go wander right on this YouTube spread, right? And then wonder why I can't have my magical collective for. Well, maybe because you keep lying on them. Maybe because you keep cheating on them. Maybe because you keep treating them like they're shit and expecting them to show up for you when obviously you can't even show up for your own damn self. Not my problem. Not your problem either, collective. And listen, again, here's the advice: don't let this man or slash woman get on your nerves. Go live your life, because at this point, if they want to act like they want to be dipping and diving into other people, but still see you as some sort of key player in Bonnie and Clyde, they're delusional. They're highly delusional, and that's what most men are nowadays. Highly delusional because they fear or are basically afraid of facing their own fucking conscience slash the real world. Now, anywho, thank you for watching this spread. I shall see you in the next one. Peace, deuces, love and light.